Guys, do the visuals really mean that much to you during sex? I would say yes. It's not like the only thing that matters. And sometimes I like it in the dark. But the visual is a really big deal, and the highlight of the experience to me is the show. Every man is different, but me personally, I like having the lights on. Eye contact, seeing my partner's facial expression, watching their body move, it all adds to the appeal. Unsurprisingly, I find my partners hot, and I like looking at hot people, especially when I'm making them feel good. It's not one stone to kill them all for me. When I'm going down on her, I can't see much anyways, so the auditory responses are more important to know if whatever I'm doing is working or not. If she's on top, I love watching her boobs jump up and down, just as much as I love looking in her eyes when I'm on top. So it all depends on what we're doing, which input makes it more enjoyable or helpful. Even as a woman, the idea of visuals not being important is crazy. Of course I get turned on more when I see a guy I think is really hot physically fucking me out. Yes, my wife usually prepares a PowerPoint. I'm a woman and visuals matter very much. I don't care that much about the things you care. Well, I do, but I wouldn't have sex with that alone. Visuals matter just as much as the connection and everything. But in the moment of sex, their bodies is what matters the most to me. So I think everyone is just different, though statistically more guys care. While after talking to my girlfriends, I do think I'm in the minority of women. Yes, very much so. I can imagine unless you're an extrovert, being comfortable putting on a display might be hard to do, but it will be worth it along with sexy talk and touch. Not cliché porn levels, that's off-putting, but nice and confident is very welcome. I like seeing bobs bouncing. It's all the senses. Taste during oral, smell through the whole thing, especially during oral, touch from the whole thing, and visuals with deep eye contact, her entire body, and watching myself penetrate. I like all the sloppy sounds from blowjobs, and even the sound of me trying desperately to breathe at the tail end of giving oral when my head is basically in a vice. Lol. Or when she says I'm a good boy while she strokes me anyways. I'm getting into the weeds here. I love it all. Sex is the best when you are enjoying it from all of your senses. I can reach peak horniness with just a visual sometimes. I finish faster during sex with the light on. It can make sex 2x as fun for me sometimes. I probably come like 20 faster. My GF is self-conscious, but to me she looks absolutely amazing. Like better than a good visual at an EDM rave, better than any scene in any movie. It's like the most visually satisfying thing I ever look at. Gonna be the one dude here that says no, not at all. Some of the hottest encounters with my wife of 22 years have been with the lights off, just touching each other and exploring without being able to see. The sounds and the feeling of her being turned on by what I'm doing makes me even more turned on. More than anything, I want to see her enjoy it. That's the biggest turn on. Oh god, yes. I think there was a study about this when tracking the eye movements of women watching pornography. They focused on what you'd expect, the genitals, penetration, erogenous zones, etc. But with men, while they also looked at those things, the things they looked at the most were the faces of the women. Not sure if this is biological or cultural, but there's definitely some difference in what each sex values during intimacy. Think about the success of porn for men: visual, magazines, video, and internet. All visual. We are visual creatures and we love the visual aspect. Absolutely. But the visuals are so much better if you have a connection and know the person well. No one beats my wife when it comes to eye candy. Yeah, I LLKE to wear 3D glasses to see everything better. Yeah, visual is very important, as is feel and audio. The stuff you said is more of day-to-day things, not whilst having sex. You may be in your body, but your partner is also in your body. No brain cells left in his